Let's go!
When Angie and Chris Long started the journey to bring professional women's soccer back to Kansas City, they knew it was important to make an investment in the community. It doesn't take long to see that payout.
Look around town. Teal is not hard to find. From the grocery store.
Do you like soccer? Me too, I love it.
To the hospital. To a senior center.
Nice.
The Kansas City Current women's soccer team has a commitment to be invested in the community.
I've got a top corner here. All right, that's probably good.
The Blue Crew, the supporters group behind the team, have captured that commitment on paper.
Looking good.
Really a tarp, a tifo.
I believe it's an Italian word, or it comes from Italian, and it has to do with being a supporter. So it kind of, when we say tifo, we mean these giant banners that we use to show our support to the team.
The works of art amplify a clear message.
This specific one is kind of to show the start of our journey to our permanent home.
And their president, Katrina Hawkins,
This is a member scarf.
has seen up close how the team has integrated into the community.
But the fact that they're actually bringing in other local businesses and things, I think speaks to, one, their entrepreneurship, but also they want others to be successful as well.
They get front row seats, vendors inside CPKC Stadium. Led by minority and female ownership, they're drinking in the team's success.
Their vision has just always really resonated with us at Boulevard.
Boulevard Brewing Company was quick to form a partnership.
We're just proud to be supporters of the team, and really, most importantly, we're excited to partner with them each season on the release of Teal Rising.
For 4 years running, the proud Pilsner has highlighted a team of leaders.
The team invests 10% of their partnership revenue back into programs that strengthen the Kansas City community. So in that same commitment, Boulevard donates 10% of the proceeds of Teal Rising to Win for KC. And Win for KC's mission is to empower the lives of girls and women by advocating for the power of sports and fitness and leadership.
The power of the Current
Oh!
runs through youth sports over the metro, including at the YMCA of Greater Kansas City.
Watch the goal!
When we originally met with the Current, it wasn't just, hey, we want to sponsor your soccer league. It was, how can we help make sure girls are getting outside and being active?
KC Current players are role models, using the game to not only teach the fundamentals of soccer, but to make the sport more accessible.
So their whole vision is they don't really want to push the competitive side of soccer. They just want to see youth athletes being active. So what their whole goal is just to make sure we're getting kids out here learning the game of soccer and having fun.
The partnership provides kids with kits that bear a striking resemblance to the team's uniforms. Hundreds of kids as young as 3 wear teal.
I'm happy to be there, obviously, because I wanted to play soccer for a long time. And then finally I just got to do it. It was a surprise.
Good job.
Kate Mattis is a star shooter and a ball of fun. She plays on the YMCA team, the Lightning. The team is learning to love soccer, just like their coach, William Johnson.
Good job, Kate. I needed a volunteer parent coach, and no one else was able to do it. So I thought, well, I guess it'll be me. I knew nothing about soccer.
And he really means nothing.
Spread out, spread out, spread out. I had bought a video game to play soccer so I could learn the rules. But throughout that process, I became like a really huge fan of the game, and I'm glad that I get to, bond with my kids because as they get better and meet new people and have fun, so it's been a great experience. Keep going, Kate, don't stop.
Johnson's son and daughters all play on the team, but it's more than a family affair. It's a reminder that being invested in a team that invests into you benefits everyone.
When I coached my first season, we went to a Current game as like a team outing at the end of the season, and a lot of the players actually wear their jersey that we use in to play, so it just kind of helped deepen that connection. Like something I'm wearing is a part of this, big spectacle going on, so I think that's a really good experience. Go Lazo!
The KC Current's commitment to the community extends past the pitch. Just down the road from their new home, Current players regularly volunteer at the Don Bosco Senior Center. They want to reach every fan.
Ready?
The Don Bosco Centers for a long time has been such a staple in the Columbus Park neighborhood. We're just so excited to be a part of this neighborhood, and so we wanted to make sure that we're doing something to celebrate with the residents.
Volunteers with the team share resources, meeting the needs of their senior supporters.
I saw in here earlier a dishwashing liquid, things that will really help them stretch their budget. And for our seniors to know that the KC Current was interested in caring enough for them to bring these goodies that anyone else would take for granted really means a lot.
They're more than just soccer players, just like the seniors here. They all have backstories, so it's really important for us to be able to get to know them.
Above all, it's a commitment to connect, painting the town teal.
Really shows that if you put your money where your mouth is, people are going to show up. And I think this town is doing such a great job to show up, and I think next season is going to be so much more exciting to have a whole stadium built just for us, just for the team. It's really going to put us on the map and show what can be done for women's sports.
Their mission, to carve out a new spot in Kansas City from scratch.
It's just really cool to get out and kick a ball.
It makes me excited for, the little girls that are playing soccer, my daughters and, all the women across, the world who play soccer and, want to experience those things. So I'm excited that, again, that Kansas City is setting the precedence and hope that it continues throughout the country.
They're the minds behind CPKC Stadium.
Finally raising the bar to say women deserve exactly what men have.
Architects, builders, business owners, pioneers, women creating a permanent home for the Kansas City Current.
Here we are, like it's time.
Their work now nestled along the Missouri River, each board, beam, and bolt crafted with a custom touch. This type of dedication to the job is personal.
Mama, it's your stadium.
Hard hats off, we take you inside the offices and the lives of the women leading the build.
It's so gratifying.
On KMBC 9 Chronicle, a pitch fit for a queen.